You are way more powerful than you think. This is such a liberating awareness. And when you actually do the work and you come into the awareness and you experience it in your body and then you experience it in your life, how you actually are more powerful than you think right now, and you understand how that power gets generated in your own life, it is so liberating. For so many years, I didn't know that I was powerful. I didn't actually just even have that sentiment, I am powerful. And even if I thought it, it was from a contained, limited kind of a way. It wasn't from, this kind of a sentiment of like, I feel really powerful. And here's why. We get taught early on in life through multiple sources that you need to be doing things in a certain way. And this gets taught to you throughout your childhood. And you learn it both very directly and also indirectly. So you experience certain things in your early years of life and you get certain feedback on those things, the way that you show up in the world, the way that you handle certain situations. You get feedback on those things, right? For example, a lot of us have gotten very specific feedback over multiple times, over a period of time, multiple times over a period of time, about how you should or shouldn't cry, right? Now, some of you have actually been told you shouldn't cry, or maybe you've been told you should cry all the time. But others of you have not actually been told anything about crying, but you have witnessed other people in your world, and either you've come to learn indirectly, right, through watching, through being modeled, them crying regularly at this, that, or the other thing. And so you learn either I should be crying all of the time, or it's okay to cry all of the time, or maybe you've also learned, again, this is all indirectly and mostly unconscious, I don't want to be like that person. And so you then either become a person who cries all the time, or you become a person who doesn't cry at all. So it's really in the learning over time of how to be that then dictates your own sense of how powerful you actually are. So most of us did not get taught, you are so fucking powerful, you can do whatever you want to do. Now, you've heard you could do whatever you want to do, you could be whatever you want to be. You've heard that, but you probably don't believe it. And even now in your adult years, you're like not believing it, right? If anything, you're like, that was such a lie. And here's what I want to offer to you is you are way more powerful than you think you are. And the way that you learn how powerful you are and how much more powerful you can be than you are right now is by learning to master your thoughts, learning to master what goes on inside of your mind, inside of your inner world. So those are your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings. Because for most of us, we experience those things and we don't really have control over them. We just experience them. And a lot of times we think they happen to us. And so I woke up this morning and I felt kind of shitty for various reasons. And I didn't feel like I could get out of the funk. But because I now know how to manage my mind, I knew how to get out of the funk. And I knew a process to follow to be able to shift me into a new state of mind by mid-morning. Now, I wouldn't have known that before. I would have had some ideas of how to shake it off, of how to restart, but I wouldn't have actually known it from a powerful position. And now I know those things from a powerful position because I clearly understand what gets me in a funk, what a funk actually is and how to get out of it. And when you learn those skills, you have a strategy for living a very powerful life. So if you don't feel like a super powerful human, you have some really awesome learnings, understandings, experiences, strategies that you need to learn. And you can experience the power that you hold in a whole new way. All right, you guys, as always, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.